Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another day of our 12 days of Christmas. Today I'm so excited. This is such a good one. It's my top 10 skincare products of the year. And let me just say, it took me like an embarrassingly long amount of time to try and figure out what products I was going to include in this video. But ultimately, I narrowed it down to 10 plus a few honorable mentions, and I'm really happy with this list. These are truly the products that I either have used every single day, products that I constantly reach for, or they're products that have really changed my skin or changed my perception of skincare overall. So with all of that being said, you guys, let's just jump on in to my favorite products of the year. I'm gonna kick it off with my honorable mentions because let's be real, getting this list down to 10 was just beyond challenging, but there were 3 products that I needed to at least include in this video because they did help me in my skin throughout the year and they are definite favorites. So the first one is from Youth to the People. This is their Adaptogen Deep Moisture Cream. I love this moisturizer. It's one of the most intensely hydrating, if not the most intensely hydrating moisturizer that I've ever used in my entire life. It includes adaptogenic mushrooms or adaptogens, which basically help your skin adapt and change to the conditions. And you would think deep moisture for my skin type, combination acne prone, me a year ago would have never even put this on my face. I would be like, absolutely not, that is not touching my skin, because I think deep moisture, breakout city, right? But this has been like the most transformative, deeply hydrating moisturizer that I've put on my skin this year. And it's really changed the way that I think about moisture and moisturizers. So for that reason, Youth to the People Adaptogen has been such a game changer for 2018. My other 2 honorable mentions both come from the brand Belif. You guys already know Belif is one of my favorite brands ever. They introduced me to K-Beauty a few years ago and I have just been on a tear ever since. So we have 2 products from them. The first is their Pore Cleaner Bubble Foam. I have talked about this so many times on my channel this year, it's not even funny. I don't use this every single day, but it's like the most innovative, most fun skincare mask that I've ever come across, and it's super effective at removing dead skin cells and impurities from the skin. Very gentle and like spot on for my skin type, so that's been a huge favorite of the year. And my last honorable mention is from Belif too. It's their Aqua Bomb Mist. So the Aqua Bomb, the original moisturizer, was my favorite moisturizer before this year. I still am absolutely a diehard fan for the Aqua Bomb, don't get me wrong, but this year they expanded their range into the mist and the sleeping mask. And while I love both of them, the mist is just something that I'm constantly reaching for, almost over the Aqua Bomb, because it's almost the same thing, but it's in a mist form. So it's super easy, convenient, travel-friendly, on the go. I used it to set my makeup today. I mean, it's just such a versatile product, and for that reason, I had to include it in this video. Moving on to the top 10, in the number 10 spot, I'm coming at you with my Matcha Hemp Hydrating Cleanser by Krave. Krave is only 1 year old and it was created by a YouTuber named Leah Yu, and she has a philosophy where like less is more and you should really listen to your skin and do what your skin craves at that time. And I have to totally say that I agree 100% with her philosophy, because often less for my skin actually is more, and really listening to my skin has been a theme of the year. So from like a philosophy point of view, I'm totally with her. But the Matcha Hemp Hydrating Cleanser is just such a dream to use. The texture is bouncy and silky, and it's almost like a jelly in your fingertips. It makes my skin feel so soft and so hydrated without overdoing it, which is a very hard thing to do for my combo skin. It just balances everything out like perfectly, and I couldn't have asked for a better cleanser. So this one by Krave is in the number 10 spot for the year. Coming in at number 9, we have the Drunk Elephant Polypeptide Cream, or Protini. This might come as a shock to you that it's actually not up higher on my list. It kind of did to me. I was like, wow, number 9, Protini. But Protini is special because it has like strengthening properties to it. So when you put it onto the skin, it's not only going to hydrate your skin, but it's also going to like kind of tighten and lift things the longer that you use it. I'm not even kidding. The first time that I used this product, I immediately felt like a tightening up effect. And I mean, I've never gotten Botox before, but it literally, I felt like everything was just like lifting on my face. It was the most bizarre moment ever, and I didn't hate it. If you told me at the beginning of this year that my number 8 choice would have been the CoSRX Master Pimple Patches, I would have said that you're on crack. I would have said that you're crazy, because before this year, I literally thought these were so stupid. I never understood how they worked or why they worked, and I just thought people walking around with them were like, why are you doing that? That makes zero sense to me. But 2018 was the year of change, you guys, and I'm eating my words as these came in at the number 8 spot. I go through these like crazy. I do have acne prone skin, so whenever I see like a breakout coming to the surface, immediately I pop one of these on, and it really just takes out all of the congestion in my pores, and it's made the turnover of my breakouts go from about a week to just a few days. So I cannot live without these. They're like one of my favorite things of all time. So I have the red ones, which are like the thicker ones, and they're brand new black ones, which are thinner. They say these are good for night and these are good for day. It's whatever you want, but overall I prefer the red ones. So number 8, COSRX. Coming in at number 7 is none other than the Caudalie Vinoperfect Concentrate Essence. This product has been something that I have been constantly reaching for ever since I was introduced to it earlier this year. I use it almost every single morning. So when I was making this like top 10 list, in my thought process, I was like, okay, what are products that have either revolutionized the way that I think about skincare, or what are products that I use almost every single day? Because I have like an embarrassingly large skincare collection, like it's kind of out of control. And I'm like, okay, if I'm using the same product over and over and over every single day, then it's gotta be really, really good. So I should probably listen to my habits. And when I was thinking about that, that's when this one came up, because truly I use it almost every single morning. It sinks in very, very quickly, and it just preps my skin super nicely for makeup. It truly does brighten up the complexion, and I love like the softening effects that it has on my skin, because with combo skin, I don't like to moisturize that much in the morning, but this provides a little bit of hydration without overdoing it. So it's such a good one. So number 7 goes to Caudalie. Moving on to number 6, it is Farmacy Honeymoon Glow. This is a new release this year, you guys, and I'm totally infatuated with it. Honeymoon Glow is an AHA BHA resurfacing night serum. I basically use this 2 to 3 times per week at night. Sometimes I don't even need a moisturizer on top of it because it is hydrating enough for my skin. Every single time that I use this at night, the next morning I wake up with the most dewy, glowy complexion that I've ever had in my entire life. It's a game changer. It truly does resurface the skin, chews away all those dead skin cells while you're sleeping, and just leaves you with this bright, beautiful, glowy complexion. I couldn't be more obsessed. Farmacy killed it this year, and Honeymoon Glow is no exception. 5th place goes to Paula's Choice, and I'm talking about their 1% Retinol Booster. This comes in so high up because it changed the way that I think about retinol. I've never ever had a retinol product that performs as well as this one does. I love to either use it on its own or mix some with like Protini to make a little skincare cocktail and go to sleep, but just the implementation of retinol into my skin this year has been revolutionary. Before this year, I never ever wanted to use retinol because quite frankly, I was terrified of it. And I know there's so many people like in my personal life that I've talked to that agree. They just think retinol's super scary, but implementing a retinol into my skincare routine has probably been the number one thing out of everything else that I've done this year that has drastically changed the trajectory of my skin. And when I say that, I mean my skin is much more smooth. I don't have as much like pitting from my acne scars. Like my skin has truly like rehydrated and replumped. It's also reduced the amount of acne that I have gotten over the year. It's really rebalanced my skin, and I'm truly obsessed with this retinol, and this has been the game changer. Like now, when I see a new retinol come to market, I'm actually really interested in trying it. So number 5 had to go to this retinol beauty. This beautiful retinol. I'm obsessed. I love it. If you are scared of retinol, this is the one for you to try. Number 4, it goes to none other than the Sun & Park Beauty Water. I use this twice a day, every single day, and if you told me in the beginning of the year that this would be in my top 5, I would have laughed in your face. I'd be like, you are crazy. That's insane. But I swear, I use this twice a day, every single day, in the morning in replacement of my cleanser, and then at night as either a secondary or tertiary cleanse, just to remove all of the extra like makeup that I might have missed from my cleanser. But this is just something that my skin really, really adores, and I can't get enough. This is like my 3rd or 4th bottle, and I need backups on backups on backups because it's that good. Top 3! In my number 3 spot, you guys. This product brings me so much joy. You can probably see it. This product is like, it's so good. This is Green Clean from Farmacy. This is their cleansing balm, and I've got to say, you guys, I genuinely don't know what I did before Green Clean. I had tried other cleansing balms in the past, specifically a lot of K-beauty cleansing balms because Korea is where they come from, and they all left me with like either a weird film on my skin or like a cloudy burning sensation in my eyes, which is bad news bears. But Green Clean does neither of those. It's so gentle, it's so effective at removing every single trace of makeup. I cannot remove my makeup without this. It's my favorite cleansing balm ever, and the majority of my other ones have, like, truly, they now are used to wash my makeup brushes because, like, I refuse to put those on my face if I have Green Clean around. So, number 3, this is, like, one of my one true loves. It's just perfect. Such a good one. So for the number 2 spot, or the runner-up of 2018, it actually goes to 2 products because for the life of me, I could not figure out which one to include in this video because I like them both equally. They both include the same ingredient and they kind of have the same function, so I figured they could share the number 2 spot. So we have the COSRX Snail Mucin Power Essence 96, and we have the iUNIK Black Snail Restorative Serum. Both have snail in them, obviously, and I adore them both for the same and different reasons at the same time. So the Snail Mucin 96 by CoSRX has a thicker and more viscous consistency. And because of that, I like to use this snail solution when my skin is dry or dehydrated or when it's colder. So like now that it's winter, I've been reaching for this one, but during the summer or when my skin is producing a little bit more oil, I like to go for the iUNIK Black Snail Serum because it's thinner in consistency and it sinks in a lot quicker. So just depending on what my skin needs and what season it is outside and the temperature, etc., we've made it to the number 1 spot, the best skincare product of the entire year. And to be honest with you, this product that I'm about to talk about is the whole reason I made this video, because it is so deserving of so much love, and I'm talking about the So Skin Happy Honey Mask. This mask only has 6 ingredients, so it has a super, super clean ingredient deck without any additives or preservatives or any like harsh chemicals included. The woman that creates this, the owner of So Skin, actually has a farm in Sweden where this is created and sources her own honey for the mask locally. And then she actually hand mixes everything, but like by hand, and pours them by hand and puts so much love into this product, and I swear that you can tell on your skin. You know how if you have like a homemade cookie and you eat the cookie and you're like, it's so much better than store-bought? That's how I feel about this mask. So some of the ingredients in here include like Canon clay, which is really good for purifying the skin. It also has koi seeds, which are like shockingly good at exfoliating the skin without being too harsh. And then it also obviously has honey, which is like antibacterial and antimicrobial, great for acne prone skin too. I can leave this mask on for like 2 hours. I've done it before. I like to leave this on for at least an hour minimum when I do use it because it's a clay mask, but it never dries down fully. Actually, less is more because when you put it onto the skin, it kind of melts and becomes one with your skin. And it's just like, oh God, I'm like getting flustered talking about it. It's so good. It becomes one with your skin, and it like intensely hydrates and moisturizes, but at the same time purifies the skin. And when you go to wash it off and you rub those seeds in, you get a great exfoliation. And every single time that I use this mask, I'm left with like the happiest skin of my life. And that's why this gets the #1 spot for 2018. And that's it, you guys. That's a wrap. I cannot believe that this year is over. And those are my top picks. Those are the best products that I've found for the year. I hope that you enjoyed this because it was super hard for me to pick like which products I was going to include in this video because there truly were so many fabulous new skincare releases and new skincare discoveries for me this year personally. I would love to know in the comment section down below what some of your favorite products were of the year and why, because I'm always on the hunt for new products and I would love to share the love with all of you and just hear what favorites, you know, what made it to your top 3 of the year. I'd love to know. And yeah, with that being said, stay tuned tomorrow for another day of our 12 days of Christmas. I'll see you there. Subscribe before you go, hit that like button, and yeah, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye guys.